guys, it's Kid Conservative here, back with another video. Today I wanted to talk about what happened with the whole Joe Biden and the "you ain't black" thing. So before I get into it, I just want to show you this clip real quick.
When you come to New York, VP Biden,
I will.
It's a long way until November. We got more questions.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
It don't have nothing to do with Trump. It has to do with the fact I want something for my
So obviously
community.
that clip is nuts. And you know, you can see Joe Biden, he shows you where his thought process is, man. He shows you exactly how he thinks of you. I mean, he doesn't think of black people as any more than votes. Let's be honest. Like he thinks that just because he's Democrat means that black people must have to vote for him because he's a Democrat. And I mean, it's kind of ridiculous to just assume, for one, that because you're black means that you're a Democrat. I mean, that's not always the case. Sure, it happens a lot, but it's not always the case. And you know, the reason why, you know, the Democrats have a lot of the black vote is because that's what their main goal is. Their goal is to any like minorities and also like the LGBTQ movement. They like appeal to them by saying like, you are victims. Everybody is out to get you. Everybody is out to get you, and you are the victims here. That's what they're, you know, trying to do. That's how they're getting the votes. And obviously, they're just using them. They don't really care about them at all. They have no respect for them at all. They're just using them for the votes. And it's clear in that clip that that's how it is. So if you ever have watched any of Joe Biden's like clips, like speeches or interviews or anytime he talks ever, he's never said ain't. Like, that was the first time he has ever said the word ain't in his entire life. Like, I mean, and it's clear that he only did it for the sole purpose of the fact that he was talking to a black person. And it's so obvious. It's so clear. How can you not see what's going on right in front of you? You know what I mean? Imagine if the roles were reversed and it was Donald Trump who said something like this. Whether it was the fact that he said ain't, well, you know, trying to appeal to a black person, or whether he was like, if you're considering, you know, either him or me, then obviously you ain't black or whatever. Imagine if he said that, right? The outrage that would happen. People would be marching in the streets, burning flags, and like killing people because of that. Like, that would be insane. It would be right. There would be riots. There would be like, it would be chaos, and there'd be another impeachment trial for some reason. I don't know. I mean, it would be nuts if that were to happen with Trump. But because it was Biden, because he's a Democrat, oh, nobody cares. You know what I mean? And that's the way it is with everything. That's like, anytime a Democrat does anything wrong, nobody pays any attention to it because they're Democrats. They can't do anything wrong. They're angels for some, like, this is how the media thinks. This is how so many Americans think, and it's kind of appalling to me that it's so outrageously stupid. Like, I mean, there's no other words to describe it. It's just that. It's solely outrageously stupid. I mean, I don't know what more we can do to prove to people that it's all bullshit. The media, it's all bullshit. Democrats, they're using you to gain power. They're using you to gain votes. They don't care about you. And I'm sorry to say, but the cold hard truth is that Republicans, we care more about everybody than the Democrats do. Like, the Democrats, they try to appeal towards minorities and, you know, groups like LGBTQ communities, and they appeal to them. They convince these people that they're victims, even though they're not. And that's when us Republicans come in and we say, hey, you're not victims. You're just like anybody else. You're an American. You have the same rights as every American. And you can do whatever you want if you put your mind to it. And that's the thought process that us Republicans have, you know? The thought process that everybody's the same. We're all people. I mean, that's really it. That's the way you need to think, that we're all people. We all can do anything we want as long as we put our mind to it. And there's no point in trying to make people look like victims and make yourself look like victims when you're not, you know, like, rise above it. You gotta persevere. You know what I know? A lot of people would argue with what I just said by saying, oh, well, you don't know anything about it because you're a straight white male. Okay, well, first of all, that has nothing to do with anything. Just because I'm a straight white male doesn't mean I have any more rights than a black person or than a gay person. Give me one thing legally that I can do that they can't do. We have the same opportunities, okay? You can't blame me for things that I can't control. Sorry, but if you make this claim that I am, you know, I shouldn't have an opinion on this because I'm straight and I'm white, and, you know, that is both racist and sexist at the same time, because I can't control the color of my skin, and I can't control the fact that I have a penis, right? That's something that I cannot control. Like, you can't just assume that I don't know what I'm talking about and that I should not be allowed to have an opinion on this simply because of the color of my skin, simply because of my sexuality. That is not okay. That is racist and sexist, okay? But back to the point of Joe Biden, okay? He is so clearly trying to manipulate the black vote, you know? Like, he's trying so hard to just tell them basically, like, you are not black unless you vote for a Democrat. And I mean, that is so... If you don't think that's outrageous, then that is outrageous, okay? Like, I'm sorry if you disagree with me, but that's just how it is. Like, that is just the cold hard truth, to the point. That's how it is. They don't care about you. They don't care at all about what you think, who you are as a person, what you bring to the table. All they care about is the fact that you are black and that they need your vote. Or the fact that you are gay and that they need your vote. Only because of that, though. That's the only reason why. And they try to make you think that you're a victim when you're not, okay? But anyways, that's going to do it for this video. And if you liked it, hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe, turn on the bell notification, and if you disagree with me, you know, feel free to comment and, you know, ask me any questions or any points that you have or you want to share. I'm perfectly okay with it. I'm perfectly willing to have my mind changed, you know, so long as you keep things civil, and I try to keep things, you know, respectful on this channel. I don't want to have any personal attacks. It's not what I like, all right? But anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.